Um, Pardon the lighting. Give you a look into my eyes real quick. Hello, how are you? Once again, I don't know who's watching. Maybe uh, the mysterious Bai Tai. I don't know. What's up? Alright, so I'm connecting a whole bunch of dots in the moment, and it angers me, man. It truly angers me a little bit. But I'm in control over that anger. But I'm exploring all the. How do I convince you that there's a problem in a way that you organize yourself, alhamdulillah, but there's a problem in the way we organize ourselves, alhamdulillah. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that it's looking more and more like I'm not the Imam Mahdi, but I'm Kidder. I think I might know who the Mahdi is. Mahdi might live near me. I might even work with him. Allah might send me to provoke his heart. And Allah will put the spirit in him and he'll, speak. You know what I mean? Shit. But I'm angry again. Or I'm looking at the stars were wiped out of the heaven. The moon turned red, right? The moon turned blood red. And the consciousness was darkened. I forget what that Bible thing is in the book of Revelation. Something the sky will peel away or something, or the stars of the sky will fall out of the sky, fall down. The moon will turn red, crimson red, and the sun, I think maybe it says a third of the sun will be blackened out or something, or something along these lines, but it has to do with the children, the mother, and the father. And something has arisen that we're stupid. We're doing something really stupid with our beings. And it's because we're relatively, in reality, in deep, slow reality, we are a gnat that pops up on this earth for 1 hour, we fly around like crazy, and then we die. Each and every single one of us, and in our minds, it's slow, day in, day out. That is slow, and everything is intelligence and logic and economy. Our lives are for some purpose. We're all doing some play. We're all doing a play. You make 27 an hour and I make 14 an hour. And now you have different abilities at home than I have. You can take more vacations than I can take, but me personally, I don't really care. I don't mind working. I just want a wife. I just want to live a life and have a wife. And I can already have friends. I'm already a kind person, thoughtfulness going on in me. I enjoy to make the spirit of peace be our link. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm saying, I'm telling you now. I work with this guy. I've heard he's got the Imam Mahdi mold too. He's got the black hair. He's got a big belly. I don't have a big belly like that. I've heard Imam Mahdi might have a big belly. But he's a big man. He's a big, strong man. He's a smart dude. He's a little bit fucking crazy. And I just remember Like, he's 37 right now. And they say Matt E will fucking rise up and conquer at 40. Conquer this speech here. Conquer these actions. Conquer this will. Conquer this. Because he's a smart ass dude. He's an intelligent man. And he seems to, have like or he's gotten as high on drugs as I've gotten high on drugs. So like, when you get high on drugs, people who've never done drugs and people who've only done a little bit of drugs, and maybe even people who've done a whole lot of drugs, this is a way to look at drugs. Getting high on drugs. Good, serious drugs. The thing is, you feel so good and calm and regular for like this prolonged period of time, or this little short glimpse of period of time, the first time you do it, right? You get this prolonged window of just like such peacefulness and such well-being and warmth, gladness and hopes and faith and all this stuff. It's so good for such a little bit of time. And then you just return to normal. And the mind, it wants to quick do it again. And so ignorance, when that's with you, you go and you quick do it again. And that next time, it's not even good at all. It doesn't feel good this second time even. You don't even get great hope or great thoughts and great calm and serenity and accomplishments. And like, you don't wake up the next day feeling like, wow, I just lived, and I put things in order and think, that's not, excuse me, that's not what happens the second time, when you rush into the second time. So this is drugs. They're the best tool to unlock your mind. They're the best tool to think more, to have less questions about reality and more answers. To be more sure of this moment now and to be less unsure. To be more solid in your heart, and to not disturb other people. People who've never done a whole bunch of drugs, they're little blind little hearts, and they're little dogs, and bark, 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 bark. Even if they think they're smart, even if they think they're this, that, and the third, they're just like these blind little like bark, 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 bark. Cause you never did fucking 5, 6, 7, 12 hours straight of like the most peaceful and best serenity you've ever felt. And you never connected all this like, holy smokes, man, like, whew. So, if you've never done drugs, know that they say don't do them so much, because the very first time you do them, it's going to be the best experience of your life. It's going to be like pure elevation, right? And if you do them the first time, do them intelligently combined with food. Eat. Make sure if you're going to say you're going to do some meth or some Adderall, eat. Have a whole bunch of water prepared and vitamins and minerals. Take like an obscure amount of vitamins and minerals beforehand, during, and after. Make sure you eat food and drink water. Lots of vitamins and minerals, food and water. Research just a little bit type of vitamins and minerals you might want to take for this experience. And like if you wanted to do meth or Adderall, line up some like house chore. It's been like you just been putting it off. Get yourself 2 days off of work. Get yourself prepared with some food, some water, have water ready and available. Have vitamins and minerals prepared to consume. And food. Prepare your meals accordingly. Eat like a good solid big meal. Like if you're gonna do meth or Adderall, take that stuff like 8 o'clock, 9 in the morning. And eat like a good solid meal. Like even wake up at 5 a.m. Eat a big old meal with some like a pretty solid load of vitamins and minerals. and maybe go back to sleep or whatever. Do whatever. I mean, I would say go back to sleep. Wake up around 5 a.m., eat a meal, vitamins and minerals, go back to sleep. And when you wake up, try to wake up, after like maybe 2 full sleep cycles, 2 dream cycles, 2 90-minute cycles, 3 hours. After you wake up from that, take your meth with maybe like a little bit more food with it. You snort it, or you can get a little pill capsule and put it in there and take your meth, take your Adderall. And I'm telling you, that's gonna be if you did meth, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the best. You're gonna accomplish exactly what you want to accomplish and more. But don't use it as a tool to build better relationships with other people. Use it as a tool to build a better relationship with yourself, mainly. You don't want to string out and grab people in a way you can on this temporary first bliss of the meth high, but you haven't been able to do it as your regular self without this meth high. Right? One time. Be careful with meth because it'll something with the mouth. It'll maybe, because the blood vessels get so tight, some of them will pop in the mouth, and the mouth won't produce saliva anymore, and that's why the teeth rot away. So you might be even better off to just do cocaine or some shit if you wanted to get some shit done. Probably be better off some cocaine, but food, minerals, vitamins, water, it'll be fine. Do it this one time. It's gonna be the best thing of your life. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be groundbreaking. You're gonna go on into the future a better form of you. Just do it this once, and do not do it a second time. Don't do anything crazy a second time. Just retreat back to your normal. And it's acceptable to go with alcohol, cannabis, and coffee. Go back to that. Alcohol, cannabis, coffee, food. Bada bing, bada boom. And then, excuse my language. The truth of it is, do it. Careful with meth. Meth, you can do Adderall. But meth, be careful with that shit, because even just one time with meth might destroy the body. I don't know, I noticed that when I did it one time, and I did it another time a week later, the first time, my saliva glands came back. I noticed my mouth was dry for like 5 days later. I researched it a little bit further, and they said because the blood vessels will constrict so tight, it won't release saliva. The saliva glands won't work anymore. Like dead saliva glands, and that's what is very key in keeping your teeth clean or whatever. It's the saliva. Without that, your teeth rot. So after I've noticed after a week, my saliva came back. Like 5-6 days, my saliva came back. And then I did it again a week later, and it was nowhere near as good. The first time I did that shit, it was the best. I had a purpose though. I did vitamins, water, minerals, food, all this stuff. Lined it all up. And by fucking 8 a.m., 9 a.m.-ish, like 2:30 in the afternoon, my eyes blew up, fucking boom. Whole pupil fucking big as the whole eye. Like, whole pupil huge, just like, big pupils, huge pupils. And they stayed like that till 9:30 at night. And then they were still pretty big. They weren't as huge, but they were bigger than normal. Just stuck on pretty big until the morning. So what I'm saying is my eyeballs went into the hugest place of bliss for a long time. And it started off with a bang, and I accomplished a whole bunch of house chores. And it was a wear and tear on my body. I don't recommend meth. Adderall would be better. Cocaine would probably be better. Meth might work, but this is what I'm saying. I made the mistake, and after this, I finally came to like confirmation on what I've been having a thought with here. And the confirmation of this thought is that it's really good to do a drug that makes your eyeballs big as shit for like 5-6+ hours. You know, shrooms will get you that. I think cocaine will probably get you that. I don't remember. It's been a while. Definitely shrooms have always done that to me. Like LSD will do that to you. And I guess meth, Adderall might do that to you. But here's the trick and the key. Do that shit once. And be smart with it. Give your body a buffer with all that food, vitamins, mineral, and water. Give your body a buffer to process all that energy. Don't just run dry on nothing. It's a terrible idea. Lots of food, lots of water, lots of, more food than normal, more water than normal, more vitamins and minerals than normal. Like more. And do it that once. And don't do it again. Do not do it again until 90 days, 3 months later. Do it again. 3 months later, do that shit again, or do a different one. Take Molly, take ecstasy, take cocaine, take shrooms, take cocaine and shrooms. Do another big bang 90 days later with all the preparations, purpose, reason, attention, focus, care. Do it with care and caution, care and purpose. Do it with care. Do it with care. Water, vitamins, mineral, food. Do it with care. I'm telling you, do this shit. But the first time you do it, do not do it again the next week. Do not do it again 3 days later. Do not do it again 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, 1 month later. Do not. If you do, then that's your own ill will on yourself. It's your own ill will. And I'm telling you, it's going to be good to do it this one time if you've never done it. If you've been experimenting, I'm telling you, it's good to do it once. It's good to take 90 days off, and it's still good to do it again. And when it's the summertime, I think it's okay to do it once and then take 45 days off and then do it again. Because the summer, having the sun, it's like such an energy source that we'll go back to normal and exist normal relatively quick in the summer. So you do this drug, like say you do meth this one time, right? You did all these preparations. Like I said, meth's dangerous just because of like how powerful it is, how long lasting it is. It's do your drugs or trip your shrooms or whatever this one time, and in about 3 days after that, you'll feel that you're not so tired anymore from this huge experience. And like a week after you've done it, you'll start to feel like even good. Like you'll start to feel like you'll have a thrill for life. Like in a week, like you should have like this thrill for life. And then moving on into the future, you'll just, with this nice memory of mine, just return to your normal. Return to just your normal, more humble dance. Because you know about this great knowledge up in the heavens now. But you kind of just return to earth, and you use that knowledge that you gained to make your ways down here better, more accurate and more precise. Clean up your ways. As you travel through the matrix, learn to shape your vehicle.